Hi, and thanks for watching another instructional video for CSEI 1300. In this video, we will talk about how to traverse through a text file and look for any value in our specific set of values in this text file for some kind of specific thing. So for instance, say we wanted to go through the whole file with our code and we wanted to only print the names of movies that started with an A. And what we would have to do is we'd have to check for that as we're reading through the file. So say I open the file with a string movies.txt. I have an ifstream variable to use the .open on that particular variable for the file. I have a line to store the information as I go, and I make sure to open the file and close it after I'm done. Then if it is open, I can traverse it. So in order to traverse every entry, I will use a while loop. The best way to grab every entry from a file with a file stream is to use a get line. So previously we had talked about a get line for dealing with strings that have spaces in them, which means that it ignores spaces and grabs whatever it sees when it's at a particular location. So we're going to pass in two variables. The first one is the incoming location. So the end file will be associated with that file, and we'll pass in line as well, because that will be where we will store the information temporarily from our file stream variable when we bring things in. Okay, so as we go through the file, we need to do an if statement check. So we're going to set up an if, and we're going to look for something in the file. So by doing that, we know that the information is stored temporarily in the line variable. So we can check the line variable at its first character to see if it has an uppercase A. So what we're saying here is whatever movie title is in the line, and every time line's grabbing this, and then it moves on and it grabs the next line of information. So you can see here we're grabbing the movie title in a chunk, and then moving on to the next line and grabbing it in a chunk. So we're going to be looking for movie titles with A in them. So we should probably get Handmaid's Tale, Armageddon, Arrival, and Beautiful Mind. So if that is the case, what we want to do is you want to print the line only if it is a movie that has an A in the first position of the string. So if the first character on the line is an A, then and only then are we going to print the movie name. Okay, so let's double check that here when we run the code and see what we get. And we get that. We get A Handmaid's Tale, we get Armageddon, we get Arrival. So we're getting exactly the kind of specific values we're looking for. So as we're going through the file, we do a check to see if we're able to search for something specific. And if that is true, then we're going to do something with that information exclusively and ignore the rest of the entries in the file. That's all for checking for specific values in a file. Thanks for watching and happy coding.